Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 8 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 8 math and then click on view all lessons. The lessons we're going to cover today are exterior angle theorem, interior angles of polygon, identify complementary, supplementary, vertical, adjacent, and congruent angles, and then parts of a circle. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I'm on grade 8 math. Chapter we're on right now is two-dimensional figures. Let's just start with the lesson that is exterior angle theorem. What is the measurement of angle 1? Angle 1 is the exterior angle, right? So to find the exterior angle, angle 1 is equal to the sum of the two remote interior angle measures, right? So angle 1 is equal to 53 plus 46, so that is 99 degrees, right? With the test questions. Okay, what is measurement of angle 1? So angle 1 is the sum of the two angles, that is measurement of angle 1 is 92 plus 57 degrees. So 5 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. That is 149 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option. 149 degrees it is. What is the measurement of angle 1? Okay, so measurement of what is measurement of angle 1? So angle 1 is an exterior angle, right? So measurement of angle 1 is the sum of the two interior angles, that is 51 plus 91. So that equals 142 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 142 degrees. What is the measurement of angle 1? So measurement of angle 1 is the sum of the two interior angles. So that is 42 degrees. Measurement of angle 1 equals 42 degrees plus 89 degrees. So the correct option. Yes, that is 131 degrees. Option number 2 is the correct option. 131 degrees it is. What is measurement of angle 1? So which is the correct option? That is 63 degrees. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is interior angles of polygons. What is the sum of the angle measures in the shape? So, a quadrilateral is made up of two triangles with each have 180 degrees. So we need to multiply 2 times 180 is 360 it is. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. What is the sum of the angle measured in this shape? Let's just see how many triangles we can make, right? One, one, two, three. 180 times 3. 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 8 is 24, 3 times 1 is 3 and 2, 5. So the sum of the angles in the polygon is 540 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option, 540 degrees it is. What is the sum of the angle measured in this shape? So it is 720 because I think we can make four triangles. One, two, yes, four, one, two, three, four triangles. So 80 is 720 degrees. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is the sum of the angle measures in this shape? So which is the correct option? That is 360 degrees. It is option number 2 is the correct option. Again, we can make four triangles, right? So 4 times 180 equals. Option number one is the correct option because we can make four triangles. So 180 times 4 is 720. What is the sum of the angles measured in these shapes? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is a, we can make two triangles, right? So that sum of the angles is 360 degrees. Option number one is the correct option. What is the sum of the angle measured in this shape? — 540 degrees it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just next lesson. Identify complementary, supplementary, vertical, adjacent, and congruent angles. Which angle is congruent to angle 2? Congruent angles have the same measure, right? Vertical angles are angles formed opposite side when two lines intersect. So vertical angles are congruent. So angle 5 and angle Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Which angle is supplementary angle to angle BFE? Angle BFE. So the supplementary angle is the angle that can make the sum of 180 degrees. So the angle BFE is, this is angle BFE. So when you add ABF, it can make angle supplementary. Option number one is the correct option. Angle AFB is the correct option. Which angle is complementary to angle BDC? Complementary angles are the angles that can make a sum of 90 degree. So angle BDC. This is BDC. You can add ADB to make it 90 degree. The correct option is angle ADB. Which angle is complementary? Which angles are complementary to angle CGD? Okay. Complementary angles. Here is the angle CGD. So the one that makes it complementary is BGC. Option number one is the correct option, that is BGC. Other than itself, what is the angle that is congruent to angle 2? So the one that is congruent to angle 2 is angle 4. Option number angle 3 and angle 4 they are. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which angle is vertical to angle 1? The one that is vertical to angle 1 is angle 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which angle is congruent to angle 2? That is angle 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which angle is complementary to angle ADB? That is BTC. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is parts of a circle. What is VW? So the line that connects the center of the circle to and a point on the circle, that is always the radius. Let's just start with the test questions. What is UV? That is the radius, right? A line that is on the circle and from the center of the circle, then that would be the radius. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is HI? So the line that is passing through the center of the circle and that is on the 2 points on the circle, that is always the diameter. The correct option is diameter it is. What is LM? That is the chord on the circle, right? The correct option is chord it is. What is D? So D is the center of the circle. The correct option is center. What is MI? That is the radius of the circle. The correct option is radius. What is UV? UV is the diameter of the circle. The correct option is diameter. What is FG? GF is the chord on the circle. What is O? O is the center of the circle. What is WX? WX is the diameter. JK is the chord on the circle. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself today. So we were working on grade 8 math. Chapter we were working on is two-dimensional figures. The lessons we have covered today are exterior angle theorem, interior angles of polygons, identify complementary, supplementary, vertical, adjacent, and congruent angles, and then session you can complete all the practice questions for lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available to either you can chat. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So if you have any questions, you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your confusions if you have any.